Do you crave freedom and the great outdoors? Do you want to take all your friends on adventures and learn how to work with your hands? Buy a van. I made a video about why you shouldn't buy a van, but here I'm going to talk about why buying a van is one of the best decisions I could have ever made.
For me, I had a dream. I had a dream to wake up at a ski resort. If you just wake up, make some oatmeal and coffee and shred and then drive home, that's it, awesome.
I don't live in my van. I use it as a tool. And I know that a lot of people live in their vehicle by necessity, and a lot of people also live in their vans full-time by choice. And I'm neither of those things, so I don't want to assume any credibility that I don't have.
Without a doubt, this is the best part about having a van. When you're in a car and you get to where you're going snowboarding, there's nowhere to change. You have to change outside and stand in the snow like a friggin' noob. If you have a van, you just close the door, change, and people have no idea. This is a little mini living room that I can drive wherever.
Having a van is like having an enclosed truck, and they're great for moving.
Another reason why I got a van is for surf trips.
Last year, I went on an 11-day road trip by myself, where I worked remote some of the time, surfed almost every day, slept in people's driveways, campsites, and even on the beach.
I have another point about why having a van is the best. It is not only a lifestyle, but it is a mindset. Traffic is no big deal in a comfy van with a great view. My mantra today will be drive slow, live slower. Now, I'm not one to live very slowly, but a van will teach you happiness is where you're parked. A van will teach you to be patient when it doesn't work like you thought it would. You need to think stuff out. You need to be prepared, resilient, and patient. Owning this van has been extremely rewarding for me. I could get a van for much cheaper that I could camp in and could do most of the truck things that I need to do, like haul a dirt bike. My caveat though is that if you're gonna buy a van, I would encourage you to work on it and to understand how it works. If I can go somewhere, I can stay somewhere, and I can fix my vehicle, I can go anywhere. I'm equipped to handle whatever the road may throw at me. In my van, my amazing, fantastic van.
I think you should get a van if you don't already have a truck. So a van doesn't quite do truck things as good as a truck. It doesn't quite do off-roading things quite as good as an off-roader, but they are really great at doing everything. If you're interested in van life, but you want to do more off-roading, I'd recommend a Chevy Tahoe or a Toyota 4Runner. Or if you're interested in efficiency, I'd recommend something like a Ford Transit. For me, the Chevy Astro and the GMC Safari is the perfect middle ground of off-road ability, spaciousness, and truck-like capabilities. All it takes is getting started. You just need to take that leap and go on a road trip without a solid plan. And you can download some apps like iOverlander. You can practice this lifestyle of making your dollar stretch further on the road so you can see more places and do more things. That is what I think van life is about. I think van life is about seeing the country and doing so in an efficient, sustainable, and respectful way. I think that's what van life can be for some people. Who knew a moto parking lot would be allowed? I certainly didn't. I think you should go on adventures regardless of where you are in life, and if a van makes that easier, then save up and get a van.
Living in your van isn't for everyone, and it isn't for me. I like to use my van as a tool for adventures, just like my dirt bike or my mini wrenches. But if freedom, growth, and adventure speak to you, it might be exactly what you're looking for. And if you're curious about what a budget van build looks like, check out my ultra budget van tour.
Do what I did. Buy a van.